strategy that you got going on is not working, my friend.
I was born with something inside me that refuses to settle for average, and am grateful for it. I am a warrior, a destroyer, a force of pure violence, and all that I desire is the sheer glory of victory.
Okay, so guys, you probably noticed that, I was kind of rude to the Dank Informer, because I called him a pussy, and I just want to apologize because, he's too scared to debate me. So he brought up the point that, because I'm a Christian, I shouldn't be using the word pussy. Well, just so you know, Jesus literally called the Pharisees and Sadducees vipers, and that Greek word for vipers actually meant two things. It meant vipers and also pussies. No, I'm just kidding, but I think you get my point. It's okay to call people names only if they have malicious intent. Okay, so and that's what the Pharisees and the Sadducees had. Now, let's compare that to you. You have malicious intent. I think I know which company that we're talking about. What you've done so far is sued multiple hemp companies, for you selling THCA flower, trying to get them in trouble so that you can't compete, because you can't compete on quality of product and company culture and everything else. You have what's called a scarcity mindset. You need to have an abundance mindset. What you should be doing is holding classes on how to grow seeds once you get home grow legalized. Put all of your efforts into getting home grow legalized rather than get rid of the competition. About half of those hemp business owners, in Florida anyways, are owned by Palestinian companies who just wanted a good life for their family. I wouldn't really want to be you on Judgment Day. I'm not one of those Christians who just like to tell everyone that they're going to hell, but in my opinion, based on everything that I've seen, I wouldn't want to be you, seriously, and this goes for Christians too, or so-called Christians. It says in the Bible that not everyone that believes will necessarily go into heaven. He'll say, I never knew you, you doers of iniquity. Now, what's iniquity? Iniquity is something that you know is wrong, and you keep doing it over and over and over again. That's what that really means. So if you just said the Jesus prayer one time, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get into heaven, and I don't want that to happen to you. I'm generally being honest. I'm going to take the post down of me calling you a pussy, even though you're scared to debate me on this issue. And, I wish you guys the best. I really do. I hope you figure it out. Your stock right now is at 45 cents. I don't know what it was at its peak, but this strategy that you've got going on is not working, my friend. Oh, and another thing that, I'd like to point out is that a lot of you guys in the MSO space, you guys have what I call a crocodile lawyer brain. This one's for you, Kim, okay, as well. You guys think that because everything that you do, you'll never get caught. Like you think, oh, well, I paid someone to pay someone to, take down someone's website or fundraiser or whatever, so there's no evidence, so I'm good. Or, this is legal to lobby, and if you're legal to lobby and these business owners have their whole business shut down and their whole freaking financial life destroyed, it's okay because it's legal. So I'm good. Well, just so you know that God is real, right? The kingdom of heaven, okay, which is we're basically all under surveillance. The kingdom of heaven is worse than the NSA. So there's no getting away with anything ultimately. So it's really something to think about. I really want that to take to heart. I don't want you to think that, oh my gosh, he's going to destroy our company on purpose. You guys are pretty much doing that yourselves. So something to think about, It's just not working. And if you think that the whole Bible is a bunch of fairy tales, understand that Jesus fulfilled 351 prophecies that was written anywhere between 400 and 4,000 years or more before he did that. The odds of that happening, of one person being able to fulfill all those prophecies, is astronomical. And we know it wasn't made up because there's 7 historical sources for the existence of Jesus outside of Scripture, including the writings of Josephus. Now I'm going to flash that up right here so you can see what he actually wrote. Josephus was a Jewish historian, non-Christian, that was born in 37 AD, 4 years after Jesus was crucified, approximately. We don't know the exact year. And he was essentially like a Fox News reporter, you know, but he was like Juan Williams, you know, he was like on the other team. So he's Jewish, but he's essentially working for the Romans. And he said that Jesus was a doer of many good works, and he confirmed that he did miracles, and he confirmed that he died and resurrected the third day as foretold by the prophets.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
So it's really something to think about, my friend. I really, you know, wish you the best, and I hope, you know, the Dank Informer, whoever he is, you know, really this takes to heart. I know you think that you got my Twitter account taken down, but it's not down, dude. It's still up. So, I mean, nice try, you know. Something to think about. I talk more about this stuff in detail in my book, What Would Jesus Do About Weed?, which you can get at whatwouldjesusdoaboutweed.com. Before it was written by a judge who sentenced over 311 people to jail for cannabis use, then got sick with COPD, and it ended up saving his life because his wife essentially made him take it because he refused. He now openly admits that he was wrong. And guys, if we can get homegrown legalized, I'm pretty sure we can completely fix healthcare. Or we could just love money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Ain't that the truth? You know, it's just something to think about, man. I hope you well. I wish you the best. And, you know, I hope you know, figure out a way to turn the ship around in your failing company, which is at 45 cents, you know, right now. Your stock, that's not good. That's not good, my friend. This message has been brought to you by Jungle Boys. No, I'm just kidding. Jungle Boys isn't paying me $1, but they get it. They have their license, but they just create a premium product. I challenge anyone to try Jungle Boys and then try any of the other dispensaries, specifically the ones named in the Ohio lawsuit for forming Monopoly, and you tell me which one you think is better. That's all I got. Take care. Comb your hair. See ya.
I am coming for it all.